Welcome to the Room of Truth. I am Queen Doro, and before I go any further, the dog is lying on the floor and he may be snoring at various intervals. He's incredibly content, but I thought I should warn you. Right, let's start. The card I have in my hand at the moment is a Four of Pentacles. And we see a figure sitting on a seat with a coin on the head, a coin held very closely to the chest, and one coin under each foot. Now, what this card signifies is, generally, being Pentacles, it's financial, it's relating to money, it's relating to income, it's relating to savings. And if we go, first of all, with the coins, we see that you have accumulated wealth of some sort, okay? And the fact that this person is holding it so closely to them means that there may be a fear of financial loss. And the way that energy works, and money is just energy, it's like you have money and you pass the money on. The money comes back to you and you pass it on. It's a never-ending supply. There's never ever going to be a shortage of money in the world. You only have to look at people who are billionaires to know that there is untold wealth out there, okay? And you are entitled to that wealth should you wish to encourage it to come into your life by attracting that wealth to you. But let me get back to the card. The card shows somebody that is holding on to this money so much they're afraid they're going to lose it. I am not sharing it. It is mine. This is my money. I made it. I worked hard for it. And I'm not going to give it to you. No, 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 no. Well, I'm not saying you have to give your money away. And I'm not saying you have to spend it. What I am saying is that if you believe in yourself and know that you've already got this money, then know that more money will come to you when you let go of that fear of loss of money, when you let go of that insecurity that you may have financially speaking, okay? So, if you understand that there is untold wealth out there, and more will come in. And the moment you open your energy to receive more finances and more wealth and more abundance, you will attract that back to you. Okay, so this card, if I saw this in your reading and you'd come to me and you said, oh, I need to know what the situation is right now, well, this card would tell me that you're holding on to it. Now, there could be a good and valid reason that you're holding on to this money, because the other cards around it would tell me that you are looking to possibly buy a house. See, that is another element. Are you holding on to this money because you are saving? You are saving for a house. You are maybe saving for travel. It would tell me that you have got money and you are holding on to it and clinging on to it. Okay, so that could also be another element. If I saw property in another card, or if I saw other purchases, the whole cards would give me a better picture. But this is just a general meaning behind the card. Now, if we go into your relationship, what would happen if you held someone as closely to you as this card shows someone holding someone else? You're mine, you're not going anywhere else because I love you and therefore you must love me back. And if somebody did this to you, like, where were you? Who were you speaking to? I saw you talking to that person way too long. If you do that, it's telling me that if you're in a relationship and you are doing this, then you are being clingy, or you may be being clingy, you may be being possessive, you may be being territorial, you may be feeling insecure, And if somebody does that to you, the first thing most people want to do is push back and say, hang on, no, I can't do this anymore. So this card would then, if it was surrounded by the cards of romance and love and the lovers and, all the other cards around it, that would tell me that you might need to pull back a bit. Be secure in yourself. Know that this person is with you because they want to be with you. They love you because you are lovable and you are worthy of their love. If you feel that you have to hold on to someone, then maybe they're not worth holding on to. Somebody should be with you because they love you. They love the way you look. They love the way you sound. They love the way you dress. They love everything about you. You do not need to hang on or hold on to someone or anyone in your life. You need to have that self-confidence, okay? To know that you are worthy of love and you are just fabulous the way you are, okay? If you are single and you came to me and you're like, oh, Queen Doro, I've not been very successful in relationships lately, and I'm waiting for the one, and I've been in and out of so many relationships, and can you look at the cards and tell me what's happening? Then this card would tell me that this is what's happening. You are not loving yourself enough to be able to love someone else, and it would tell me that you're being insecure, you're being clingy, you are being jealous, all the things that are not positive in a relationship. So moving on from that, let us look at, if you're single too, it might mean, before I move on, I just had another thought come to me. It might mean too that you're holding on to the past. You're holding on to a past lover. You're hoping that this past lover is coming back into your life. And if this came up in a reading where I was doing a relationship reading for you and this card came up, then depending on the cards around it, it would tell me whether they are or are not likely to come back into your life. But this is telling me too that if you are holding on to a past lover in the hope that they will come back to you, then you might need to let that person go so that you can free your energy and allow another person to come into your life who may be bringing much more beautiful gifts, more a beautiful personality, much nicer energy, okay? So, sometimes you just have to let go of things and people, right? If this is coming up and you have come to see me and you are asking yourself mentally as you shuffle the cards, what's going to happen in my work life, then this card will tell me that you are insecure at work. You are possibly not working as part of the team. You're possibly not sharing the information you've got. You're not sharing the work that you're doing. If you're working as part of a team and you all have a different section of a project to work on and you are not telling the other people in the team what you're doing in case they steal your idea, then this card would tell me that you need to let people in. You have to let go of that fear of someone taking the credit. You can always put your project out there, and then if somebody else is taking the credit, you can say in front of other people, hey, hang on a minute. Hey, no. Well, won't do it like that. That's just me being over dramatic. But you would be able to say to them, well, I'm so glad you enjoyed that presentation that X did the other day. We worked on it very hard together, and I know that the information that I put forward, and I'm glad it's being used. You see, that's a way of bringing the credit and the light back onto yourself. So don't worry about, not being part of the team. Don't worry about people stealing your work. Don't be afraid or avoid the possibility of working with people at your offices. You are good at your job. You can do your job very well. And if you do it to the best of your ability, then there'll be no problem with that. But this card is basically saying, let go, because whilst you're holding on to all those things, you're not allowing the energy to move through you, and you're not allowing better things to come your way. You're not allowing yourself to be open, and you need to be open energetically, because the more open you are, the more open people will come to you. I'm sure you all know someone that is so very tight, they're stressed, they're oppressed, they are tight. You can feel it. You can see it. They are constantly holding themselves together, holding their energy together. They're not making friends. They're not making the best life that they can. They're not living their best life. So this card is about letting it go, letting everything move forward, the energy move forward. So it's a lovely card, but it's telling you, watch out for this. Don't hold on too tight. Let the energy move through you. Right. If this card spoke to you and you enjoyed my interpretation of it, then do like, subscribe, share. Come and join me in my Facebook group. The details are in the comments underneath. Friend me if you would like. Ask comments below. I will interact with you as much as I can. I'll answer your questions. I'll try and help you and guide you in your life. So have a super day, and it's bye for now.